History tells us that every empire believes it will last forever. Yet time has a way of proving otherwise. When the dust of Babylon's glory began to settle, the winds of prophecy shifted eastward, toward a rising power that would dominate the ancient world. This was the dawn of the Medo-Persian Empire, the empire of silver, the chest and arms in Daniel's prophetic image. It began with a man named Cyrus II, later called Cyrus the Great. Born around 600 BC in the land of Anshan, in modern-day Iran, Cyrus rose at a time when his people, the Persians, were under the rule of the Medes. But destiny had other plans. In 550 BC, Cyrus united the Persians and conquered the Median king Astyages, forming a single empire, a dual power structure of Media and Persia. It was this unification that Daniel saw centuries earlier. The bear raised up on one side from Daniel chapter 7, symbolizing a kingdom of two unequal parts. The bear, heavy and powerful, represented the combined strength of two peoples, with Persia ultimately rising above Media in dominance. Cyrus was not just a conqueror, he was a strategist, a man of vision who built his empire on administration and respect rather than destruction. Through campaigns from 546 to 530 BC, he extended his dominion across the known world, defeating Lydia in Asia Minor, subduing the powerful Babylon, and stretching his borders toward the Indus Valley. Under his leadership, the Medo-Persian Empire became the largest empire in ancient history, spanning nearly 2 million square miles. But what made Cyrus truly different was his divine role in prophecy. Long before his rise, the prophet Isaiah had written in Isaiah 44:28 to 45:1, calling him by name, "Cyrus my shepherd will accomplish all that I please. I will go before you and open the gates before you." Isaiah wrote those words over 150 years before Cyrus was born. To this day, historians stand in awe of such precision. A prophecy naming a future king, his purpose, and even his actions. When Cyrus came to power, he issued one of the most remarkable decrees in world history, recorded in Ezra chapter 1. "The Lord, the God of heaven, has given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has appointed me to build him a house in Jerusalem." By this decree in 538 BC, the Jews who had been captives for 70 years were allowed to return home. Jerusalem would rise again from its ruins. This moment marked a turning point, the movement of divine purpose from the west to the east. Babylon's fall was not just the end of one empire, it was the beginning of another, a kingdom through which God would restore his people. Prophecy had moved east. Under Cyrus and his successors, the Medo-Persian Empire became a model of governance. They built the Royal Road, stretching over 2,700 kilometers from Susa to Sardis, enabling swift communication and trade across the empire. They standardized coinage, promoted commerce, and introduced a postal system, centuries before Rome. Each province, or satrapy, was governed by officials known as satraps, a political innovation that kept the vast empire united. This was no chaotic power. It was organized, methodical, and prophetic in its precision. Cyrus's successors, Cambyses, Darius the Great, and Xerxes, continued to shape the empire's destiny. Under Darius I, 522 to 486 BC, the empire reached its zenith. He expanded its borders to the Indus River in the east and to Greece in the west. It was under Darius and later Xerxes that Persia's path collided with Greece, the next empire foretold in Daniel's visions. The battles of Marathon, 490 BC, and Thermopylae, 480 BC, would mark the beginning of that transition, prophecy unfolding in military conflict. The silver chest was giving way to the bronze belly. The Medo-Persian Empire stood as a testament that power and prophecy walk hand in hand. No empire, no matter how vast or enlightened, escapes the timeline written by the divine hand. In the sequence of world kingdoms seen by Daniel, Persia was not random, it was chosen. Chosen to free a nation, chosen to restore Jerusalem, chosen to carry the torch of empire eastward until its light passed to Greece and later to Rome. Today, the legacy of Cyrus the Great still endures. His Cyrus cylinder, found in Babylon and dated to 539 BC, is regarded by historians as the world's first charter of human rights, a declaration of freedom and tolerance. Even secular scholars recognize that this man, foretold by name in the Bible, shaped human civilization in ways few others ever did. Empires rise and fall, but prophecy remains unmoved. The Medo-Persian Conquest wasn't merely a military triumph. It was a transfer of destiny from west to east, from judgment to restoration. And though the Empire of Silver eventually faded, its role in fulfilling divine purpose shines brighter than any monument left behind. So, as we close this chapter in history, consider this. Do you believe Cyrus recognized the divine hand guiding his victories? What can modern nations learn from an empire that combined power with mercy? And if prophecy truly moved east, then could it still be moving today? Share your thoughts in the comments, because every opinion adds another voice to the echoes of prophecy. This is Echoes of Prophecy, where history speaks and prophecy lives again.